This past year, I've seen countless hours of video through the lens of my camera and through the video software that I use for editing. And in this summer of this past year, I had the privilege, it was kind of a strange privilege, of serving at our General Assembly, which is our big conference our denomination puts on for pastors and official workers. And I say strange privilege because there was hundreds of pastors and hundreds of workers there, but I experienced it differently than I would say probably most of them. You see, I heard them say things like, God really spoke to me, God, there was unity, there was things going on there, and I knew there was great things going on. But I developed video content, and I looked through the lens of a camera and spent a lot of time video editing while I was there, sometimes till late in the night, and had a whole team with me doing it. But I didn't experience the conference the same way everyone else did. I didn't really feel like I had an encounter with God. I didn't really feel like, God was doing something in me at that conference. And part of it was that I had this barrier of this lens. I was doing what I believe was what I was supposed to do, but I really didn't sense any special connection to God because I wasn't paying attention to that. Now, when I think about that, I wonder if at times our youth ministry and our serving youth ministry can be like that. Our serving can be the lens of our camera, our video editing software, where we tend to put all we can to serve Jesus and forget that it's also about being with Jesus. I wonder, and I want to ask, is it possible that we could be fantastic youth leaders, but also forget about our relationship with Jesus? And so here's my challenge for you this week and just with your life and as you serve in youth ministry. Yes, I've had tons of different things I said, hey, let's do this better on these emails. But the one center, the one key to being a good youth leader, not just doing the good things of being a youth leader, is your connection with Jesus. So what I want to encourage you to do is not just do, but be. Be with Jesus. This week, spend time connecting with Him. Now, whether that's for you scripture or prayer or worship or listening to God or all of the above, I just want to encourage you to take some time away to do that and be with Him. And then all the other things that we talked about with serving, that's awesome, with youth ministry. I really believe as our characters are developed to become more like Christ, that we will exude who Christ is. And so please do not forget the most important part of being a youth leader is your connection to Jesus. Now, just a few other things this week. Attached in this email is small group questions for tomorrow night, for Wednesday night. We're doing a 2-part series called Just Show Up. And there's a ridiculous video you can look at that we dressed up in pajamas. But I just want to encourage you, send a text out to your students, say, hey, are you just going to show up? I hear there's free prizes, blah, 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 and invite them to that. Come on out to that. Look at the small group questions before you come. And finally, in just over 2 weeks' time is our Leaders Thank You Dinner. And I want to encourage you to come out to Lang's house. We're going to have a great time together. It's just going to be time to hang out, have fun, and to appreciate you, because really we do appreciate you. It's been a great fall season and into the winter. And we're excited about what's ahead, but we just want to stop and pause and say thank you. So thank you for serving. Hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks. And just so excited about what's ahead.